They told you he doesn't care. They told you he's moved on. They told you he's cold, distant, disconnected, and completely indifferent to everything you once shared. They told you that he's over it, over you, and over everything that once felt sacred between the two of you. But what if they're wrong? What if every whisper, every assumption, every judgment from people who don't understand the depth of your connection is based on appearances and not reality? Because here's the truth: the divine masculine feels everything. He feels more than most people will ever comprehend. He feels more than words can express. He feels deeply, profoundly, eternally. But he doesn't always show it in ways the world recognizes. He doesn't always wear his heart on his sleeve. He doesn't always speak the language of emotions. The way the divine masculine experiences twin flame love is unlike anything you've ever been taught about love. It's not loud. It's not obvious. It's not easy to read. And it rarely looks like the love you've seen in movies, read about in books, or expected from people around you. This isn't ordinary love. This is soul level recognition. This is a connection that shakes him from the inside out, changes his perspective on life, and touches a part of his being that no one else can reach. And when he feels it, even if he never says a word, his entire world shifts. In this video, you're going to discover 5 powerful, lesser-known signs that reveal what the divine masculine actually feels when he's in the presence of his twin flame. These are not signs you'll find in mainstream advice. These are spiritual truths, hidden in plain sight, often unnoticed because the divine masculine doesn't communicate in the ways society expects. You're going to learn why silence doesn't always mean disinterest, why distance can sometimes mean he's more connected than ever, and why his love, though quiet, might be the deepest, most profound kind you've ever experienced. This journey is not about trying to figure him out. It's about understanding the sacred design behind twin flame energy and how the masculine is wired to move through it. It's about seeing that what looks like withdrawal, coldness, or detachment may actually be awakening, processing, or spiritual alignment in action. Maybe he walked away. Maybe he ghosted you. Maybe he told you it was over. Maybe he even acted as if you were just another person from his past. But here's the unseen truth: the divine masculine often enters a spiritual battle the moment he meets his twin flame. What looks like withdrawal, avoidance, or indifference is often him confronting himself. He is navigating fears, past wounds, and unresolved trauma that your presence awakens. And he may not even understand what he's feeling. By the end of this video, you won't just understand him more deeply. You'll begin to understand your own journey too. Because twin flames aren't here to play games. They are here to trigger growth, surrender, and union on a divine timeline. And sign number 5, the one almost no one talks about, might finally make everything click into place for you. If you've ever felt an unexplainable pull towards someone, if you've ever known deep in your heart that this connection was beyond coincidence, beyond time, and beyond logic, this is your sign. Welcome to our channel. We explore the unseen, the spiritual, and the emotional layers of love that most people overlook. If this resonates with your soul, take a moment to subscribe and hit the bell icon. What we uncover here may change the way you see everything: relationships, love, and your own soul journey. In fact, the divine masculine rarely does. He often processes love in complete silence, while the divine feminine feels called to express, to share, to reach out, to communicate. The masculine goes inward, not because he doesn't feel it, but because he feels too much. The intensity of twin flame energy is overwhelming. It triggers every layer of his being: the good, the light, the shadows, and the fears he thought he had mastered. He may act like nothing has changed. He may even pretend he doesn't notice the shift between you. He may seem detached or indifferent, but deep inside, he knows. He knows this isn't just chemistry. He knows this isn't simple attraction. He knows this is sacred recognition. This is the soul remembering itself through another. When he is near you, his energy softens. When you are away, your presence still lingers in his inner world, like a quiet pull, like a subtle energy tugging at the corners of his consciousness, reminding him that you exist, that you are real, that you matter. You could be miles apart, with no contact at all, and yet there will be moments when you suddenly come to his mind. Not because he's thinking logically about you, but because his soul is in tune with yours. This is how he experiences the connection intuitively, energetically, spiritually. He may not text you. He may not call you. He may even avoid situations where he might have to confront his feelings. But that doesn't mean the bond is broken. It's the opposite. It's alive, pulsing, moving quietly beneath the surface of his daily life. I love you may not come easily. I care may not roll off his tongue, but it shows up in the little things, the gestures you might have overlooked, the way he checks if you got home safely, the way he notices something is wrong even before you say a word, the way he remembers the smallest details that matter to you, the way he shows up for you quietly, without seeking acknowledgement or praise. Love for him is an action, not a performance. It's in the doing, not the saying. And sometimes, this silence or subtlety can make you question if his love is real. But it is. More than most people will ever understand. When he moves for you, protects you, or supports you without words, this is his love in its purest form. Because loving a twin flame isn't easy. It doesn't just bring joy. It awakens everything he's hidden, everything he's denied, everything he's buried. Real love unearths old wounds, insecurities, and fears he thought were long gone. It forces him to confront his shadows. It exposes his vulnerability. Vulnerability feels dangerous to him, not because he's weak, but because he is overwhelmed. Because this love is real, intense, and undeniable. When the connection is undeniable, he retreats, not out of disinterest, but because it's overwhelming, because the raw truth of your bond scares him, because loving you means facing himself, facing his fears, facing everything he's tried to bury. He may withdraw, he may go silent, he may seem distant, but inside, he is battling a storm of emotions he cannot name. He wants to come forward. He wants to express himself. He wants to be close. But each step toward you requires peeling back layers of protection, and that takes more strength than he knows he has. She senses it. She feels it. She sees it reflected in the mirror of his eyes. She knows the bond before he can name it. For the divine masculine, love often arrives quietly, almost stealthily. At first, he may resist, he may deny, he may walk away, but eventually, something shifts, something cracks, and all at once, realization floods in. He understands who you are. He understands what you mean to him. He understands the depth of the connection. And when he knows, it is irreversible. He cannot unfeel it. He cannot suppress it. He cannot ignore it. This love awakens a version of him he has never met before. Raw, vulnerable, exposed, transformed. Even if he says nothing, he is changed. You feel it in the silence, in the energy, in the subtle ways he begins to shift from fear to curiosity, from running to remembering. The path is rarely linear. The timing is rarely direct, but the connection never breaks. Because even when you're apart, he feels you. He may act as if he has moved on. He may pretend the bond no longer exists. But deep inside, he carries your energy. Your emotions ripple into his field. Your sorrow echoes in his being. Your happiness lifts him without him realizing. He may not know how to come forward. He may not know how to fix it, but your presence is alive inside him, quietly, persistently, eternally. He doesn't love loudly. He loves in the quiet spaces, where energy speaks louder than words, where presence is the proof, where action replaces verbal expression. His love is sacred. It is profound. It is internal. It is in the moments he thinks of you when no one is watching, in the ways he protects your energy even from afar, in the battles he fights within himself just to understand what he feels. The divine masculine wasn't taught how to express this type of love. He had to unlearn survival mechanisms before he could remember softness. He had to shed ego, fears, and patterns before he could stand in truth. So, no, he doesn't love less. He loves deeper, silently, profoundly, spiritually. And if you feel this, if something inside you quietly nods in recognition, you already know. You've felt his pull. You've understood his silence. You've experienced the energy of his love without words. If this message resonates with your soul, if you've ever felt a love you couldn't explain, only know you're not alone. Drop a comment below and write, I feel the connection. Let your soul be heard. Let others walking the same path know they are not alone. If this message stirred something in you, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss these powerful insights. Your journey matters. Your soul is seen. And here, your connection, your love, and your truth are understood. Because this is twin flame love, silent, sacred, transformative, and eternal.